Welcome to Chi Baton Arts, and this is sequence 25. The crane raises its head. It's also sometimes called the dog awakens, but generally it's called the crane raises its head. So if you remember from last week, we finished in this position, dragon with the left hand palm down, right hand palm up. So the next movement, you circle your waist and you draw back, raising the left elbow as you draw the foot in, and then you sweep through, lift the leg and rotate. And that's the end of the sequence. So just those two short moves. Now there's quite a few little pointers here. Firstly, when we're drawing back from this position, it's not just the arm moving. The hips stay square, and from this position, the waist turns. So the waist turns, and it's that movement as the body slightly inclines that draws the foot back to duck. Now, to be honest, I've been taught two different versions of this. One version is where you draw back to monkey, and the other is you draw back to duck. I personally prefer drawing back to duck. But, if you prefer monkey, that's fine. But if you do monkey, then we need to do it right. So if you're moving from this position to monkey, as you circle, you barely draw back the foot at all and raise the toe. Now, my weight's smack in the centre of my foot, and that position is quite strong. If I draw my foot back as if I am in duck, and then raise the toe, it's going to throw me too far back on my heel, and then I'll be off balance. So you can't mix the two, you can use either. So we can go from this position and into monkey, or this position and into duck. And in duck you'll draw your foot back a little further. Remember, from dragon to duck, if I'm in a dragon stance, to make a duck stance, I imagine the centre of my weight is in the centre of my foot here, from there. And when I draw back, I think of the heel of the front foot, and I don't draw the ball of the foot any further back than where the heel was previously. So, if I bring a nice teaching aid here, so if I'm into dragon from here, that's the centre of my heel, and now the cup lines up with the centre of the ball of the foot. And that way, the weighting is right on the feet and the movement is strong. So let's just go through that again simply. We will do it from duck, as I've said. If you want to practice the other way, please do. So we're from here, dragon, waist circles and draws to duck. Then this arm sweeps across, left arm draws down, and this brings the knee up, and we circle slightly. Now just bring up the knee as high as comfortable. If you're very flexible, then you can bring the knee up to actually touch the elbow. But it's not necessary. The main thing is when you draw the knee up, you don't crouch down. Think, oh, I've got to touch my elbow on my knee, and bend your spine. Your spine should be nice and straight in that position. So if we do it the other way from here, so we've finished in this position, so my waist circles but my hips stay square, I draw in, then I circle this position, lift, and I rotate around the thumb side of the hand slightly. So it's almost as if I am doing a ward off. Left hand comes down, right hand does that movement. And this is a useful, you'll see this in all sorts of Chinese martial arts, this move. It's very useful to avoiding a leg sweep. And of course from that position, the whole of my body is protected. Okay? So we'll do it from the rear a few times with the breathing. So in this position, so this where we finished last week, remember to keep your hips square, waist turns and draws down, so the elbow, left elbow is up. Then circle the knee, rotate slightly, and that's the end of the movement. Same thing the other way, palm down, circle your centre, draw into duck, then the arm sweeps across, leg sweeps across to this position. What I mean by sweeps across, we come down to this position and sweeps across to here. It's not just a straight lift, it's a circular movement. Okay, with the breathing. So this was an out breath, in, out. And the same thing the other way. This finished on an out breath in last week's lesson, so in, out. And from the front, because it's a little complicated, so we're here. So on the in-breath, circle around, out. It's this sweeping action as this arm draws round. Okay? Any questions?
How do you decide how far to turn once you've got your leg up?
Right. From here, so you circle and you just turn until this is in front of your shoulder. Just turn until this is so swivel, and you stop in front of the shoulder. The next move that we do in the next sequence, you're going to drop in that position, so you don't have to take it too far over it, because otherwise you'll be too wide. So it lines up hip and shoulder. And that's the point at which you stop. Okay, does that make sense? Okay? Good, there's nothing else. Hope you enjoyed that. If you found it useful, give us a thumbs up. Oh, and don't forget, if you want to subscribe, it's always good too, because then you get notifications of the videos that we're putting on. See you next time.